Welcome back, Virgo. This is going to be a reading for the month of December. If you're returning, thank you. If you're new to me, welcome. You can subscribe, you can share, you can like, and also you can become a member by clicking the blue join button for additional videos. So let's get started. Virgo, overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. Now in this deck, the Five of Pentacles specifically talks about isolation. And so some of you might be wanting to isolate in December, which it is, you know, the holiday season in the US, plus it's, you know, kind of cold out, so not too surprising, but might be seeking some, you know, alone time, Virgo, during this time period. Some of you might just be downright feeling alone, okay? So it might be a little bit different for each of you. And then also highlighted is the fifth house of passion. So this is about performance and entertainment. You know, it's passion, it's pleasure, it's humor, it's being around family, your children, if you have children, and yet feeling somewhat isolated. So some of you might be going back and forth between these two energies during this time frame, or some of you might be, you know, actually having this like around you, but at the same time, kind of being inside of your shell. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you could be surrounded by, you know, all these people or family and friends, but yet still be, you know, a little bit distant in your head, maybe somewhere else on a mental level. So it's an interesting energy to get here, Virgo. We'll see what that's all about as we get further into it. So let's see, what other messages can Virgo here for December 2019. Other messages for Virgo. So, Virgo, the next card out is the Six of Pentacles. Now, and the Six of Pentacles in this deck is represented by a watchtower, or not a watchtower, a clock. And it's talking about, of course, equal give and take, because in traditional tarot, that's what it talks about, is giving energy to things that give you energy in return. But particularly in this deck, it's talking about time. And for some reason, that being highlighted during this time period, it might be time to come out of a certain isolation period. It might be time for changes to occur. You know, I feel like divine timing is going to be at play in December. And as I say that, Virgo, I'm going to try and see if I can capture this. Look at what's happening outside my window. Do you guys see that? I don't know if you can see it. All of a sudden, all these, do you see it? Sorry, Virgo, all these, I don't think they're leaves. They look like seedlings. They were falling down and it looked like rain. That's how many of them there were. I kind of caught the tail end of it. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make you dizzy. I caught the very tail end of it. But I'm sorry. It distracted me from your reading because it's not raining. It's not snowing here. And then all of a sudden, my window was covered with them. So I don't know if you were able to see it or not. And if not, I hope you enjoyed my view from my window. But it's interesting that that happened right then and there. And it was so weird. And I don't believe in coincidences, you know. So it was like, it's time for the leaves to fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, try as it might, the tree can't escape the fact that fall is coming, right? And when it's time, it's time. And it might be time to shed your skin during this time period. It might be time to shed some old beliefs about yourself. It might be time to shed some people. So we'll see. Hope you're still with me. All right, Page of Wands here. This is all about having new beginnings. Like I said, getting ready to shed the old. And I feel like that's what December is bringing. This is, to me, the Page of Wands is a bit of a it's not always the most well thought out energy. So be careful of any decisions that you may make that are not well thought out. Make sure that you're giving things time, that you're thoroughly thinking it through, that you're going back and forth, okay? Some of you literally are going back and forth between your comfort zone and then entertaining people, and then your comfort zone and then entertaining people. 'Tis the season, right? And that can be exhausting, especially for the sign of Virgo. But here we are, Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups in this depiction is looking behind him. And then the Nine of Cups next to that. You might be looking back on things that, it's like looking back on past memories. I'm getting a lot of past energy here, Virgo, but I'm not seeing a lot of cards that represent that. I'm just feeling that, okay? So I feel like some of you are looking back into the past, okay? I think your heart chakra is trying to be open, but there's a certain level of untrust here, or distrust here, or a certain level of nostalgia, okay? Sometimes I'll see the Nine of Cups as like an arrogant vibe. Some of you need to leave that in the past, okay? Or a person like that. But in this depiction, I see it more of taking your emotions and what you've learned from them and letting it mature you into this next chapter, okay? Then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. So you have two knights. So wanting to move forward, I think, Virgo, on what emotionally fulfills you. But here's that message here about time. You know, making sure that the timing is right, making sure that you've weighed it all out. And honestly, Virgo, that's like your super strength, okay? So Virgos like to think very deeply into the how, what, where, when, why, you know. You're not typically a sign that jumps in without fully considering the options or consequences. But it is highlighted here to make sure that you're thinking about that and about all involved, all people involved, not just self, okay? So you have the Queen of Wands out now, and this depiction of the Queen of Wands is someone who's a bit in shock, right? So if you are turning your back on people or things, you know, during this time period, or isolating, it might upset or shock the people that you're dealing with. You know, so watch that energy. Then the Queen of Pentacles here, Virgo, this is your energy. This is wanting to advance, okay? Wanting to have something you can build on, I feel is going to be important to you, okay? And honestly, it's not that you... It's not that you don't care about other people's emotions, but at this point in time, I feel like, you know, you're pretty much going to do what you want to do at this point, okay? You know, I feel like, yeah, the Strength card here, it's, you know, you're coming into December, Virgo, with a lot of strong energy, and I really, really love that for you. This is overcoming things that maybe have taken you a really long time to overcome. For some of you, it's the sense of isolation or being left out, and letting your passions lead you out of that energy, okay? I think there's still somewhat part of your energy that's looking back, you know, and, you know, I feel like also there's a caution here about, you know, jumping before you leap and not being too arrogant as well in December, being open to advice of others. I feel like you know what you want, though. You're going to be moving forward here on your passions, like I said, but in a steady way, building upon them, getting strength, and having that support that you need from yourself, I feel. Now, some of you are definitely dealing with another person here, and I'm going to go into their energy now. But I feel like it's time to be a stronger version of you, Virgo. Some of you are really trying to overcome some negative habits that you picked up, and if you've been, I guess, going back and forth on that or ruminating on that, it's time. Now's the time. Don't look back. Okay, for others of you, this could be regarding relationships. So we'll see. Person Virgo might be dealing with. As I say, I felt like a lot of past energy here. You have the Six of Cups out, and the person you're dealing with, first card. So the person you're dealing with is someone you have past history with, so it makes sense now. And or this could be someone that you've known since childhood, or like a soulmate type of, it's like an innocent connection, you know, where, not saying that everything you do within the dynamic is innocent, but saying that the original way that your soul came in contact with this person's soul was kind of an innocent happenstance. You know what I'm saying? For others of you, it just quite simply means that there's past history with this person. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. The star card is here, but doesn't have to be. It's a general read. I feel like there's some healing going on with this person. You know, they're trying to balance themselves out. There might be trying to heal the past as well, with you or with others. I think this person is holding out a lot of hope, okay? And then the Three of Pentacles, wanting to build on that, wanting to have cooperation, wanting to heal a situation and move forward, I feel. I feel like this person is wanting to create something new. Like this person might be in a very creative field, or just a very creative person. Okay. Or they see you that way. And the reason why I say that is someone is painting here. He's painting a mural, right? So I feel like this person is creating, you know, from their highest good, you know, during this time frame at least, you know, wanting to tap into their spiritual side, their intuition, their third eye, building from that. And that sounds so ethereal and crazy, but honestly, if you're doing something that you love, and you're putting all of yourself into it, then you're tapping into your spiritual ethereal side. You know, it's that simple. And I feel like that's what this person is doing, you know, because they want cooperation. And as I say that, here's the High Priestess. You might have a very spiritual connection with this person. This person might be very intuitive or in tune with that. For others of you, this simply represents that this person is needing to connect or receive guidance of some sort or counsel, okay, regarding healing some past issues so that they can, you know, build a bridge and move forward from it, whether that be with you or someone else. The Knight of Wands here is kind of an in and out energy, so I feel like this person can be somewhat inconsistent, you know, with their vibes. They're ready to take action, though, but at the same time, wanting to be patient, not really moving, waiting for the investment to come to them. So it's kind of like, I'm ready to go whenever you come get me, you know? That type of vibe, like ready to go for it, but then at the same time waiting for someone to open the door for them or something. As simple as that, right? Like, it's like, it doesn't quite work like that. You gotta kind of plow through that, right? Regardless, I think this person is putting a lot of time and energy into balancing themselves out and their moods out. You know, Temperance is here, and so this is all about working on patience for them in particular, but also balancing their health and emotions, taking what drives them passionately and how they feel emotionally, and trying to find a middle ground there. And it's taken some time for this person to do that, but I feel like they're going to be successful in this time frame of December. Okay, Six of Wands out now, Three of Wands, and they're going to be taking some steps forward here, going towards their goals, going towards their aspirations. This person's in a really great energy, Virgo. So let's look at in contrast to you. In contrast to you, you're over here wanting equal give and take, but taking your time. You're a little bit more stuck on past issues. I feel like this person has moved forward from that. And it's like, it's going to take you a little bit more time than the person you're dealing with for whatever reason, okay? I feel like you're still kind of battling your own demons here, or overcoming a lot on your own. Trust me, you're making progress. You're building off of it. But I feel like it takes more time for you. I'm going to title this reading Time. I don't know. Because that word keeps coming up. Time. I get it. So I feel like you're ready to tackle whatever. That there's still this part of you that wants to isolate. There's still this part of you that wants to wall off. You know, there's still this part that's maybe a little bit skeptical, right? But I feel like you're in such a strong energy to overcome whatever this is during the month of December that I think you're just kind of like bound and determined, right? This person is also healing or needing to heal, seeking guidance or giving guidance, you know, ready to take action and put that time and energy in. But at the same time, they're holding back just a little bit because I think that they're trying to maintain their I wanted to say confidence, but that's not it. They're wanting to it was right there and then it left. I don't know. Respecting their boundaries. They want to, it's like they want to put in the work, but they want to see if it will be reciprocated respectfully, whether that's with you or with anyone else. I feel like, yes, that's what I wanted to say. So, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Possibly another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So that's where I end it for you, Virgo. I hope that you enjoyed it. Till next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.